Now, some people might call John Cena a jerk for doing this.
No, only women. Anyone that would call somebody a jerk for looking after themselves is trying to manipulate him and or the person they're with. Coach Greg, in today's video, it's an important message just for the men. Girls, you turn the video off right now. This is not for you. This is to the guys, to the bros. If you have a girlfriend or if you're in love and you all plan on moving in together, okay? You've been dating for whatever amount of years, not months. Months and you move in together. This is stupid. I've done this many times in the past. Hey, I'm older and wiser now. You're in love and things seem amazing. She's the love of your life. I mean, nothing could ever go wrong. I'll tell you this, the marriage statistics are 60% end in divorce and 70% initiated by women. What? Chances are, if you think that you're going to be with your girl right now for the rest of your life, you can say hi to her, you can look at her, she's over there. Tell her not to listen. 70% chance that she's going to just get sick of you at some point. It's not your fault. Well, it might be your fault. It might be her fault. It's both your fault. It's just life. We change. We don't always stay the same. And so there's a saying, failing to plan is planning to fail. And so if you let her move in with you, or you move in with her, whatever, I don't care, move in together, and you don't have a plan, and by plan, I mean a prenuptial agreement or cohabitation agreement, then you're an idiot and you failed. Damn! Something bad could happen. It could happen at any time. It can happen very quickly. You cheated on her, she cheated on you. Or it can happen slowly. She doesn't say, I love you anymore. She doesn't make the dishes. She doesn't have sexy time with you. She's just not as nice. She's cold. She starts dating a guy from another country. You're just not seeing eye to eye. Hey, maybe you guys used to both go to the gym together. You were in love. You were both bodybuilders. And now you want to compete and she doesn't, or the other way around. Or perhaps she was taking so many steroids that she now looks like David. Can you stop talking to me like that? And she's like, get out of my way. And she's in the sink and she's shaving. And you're just like, what is going on? I didn't bargain for this. And no, I don't want to go down on you and suck on that anymore. I just don't want to do that. I'm a real man and I don't want to go down on you in that fashion. That's for you to do to me. And so you break up. But because you don't have a prenup or a cohabitation agreement, she then goes to the government and says, you owe me half of your money.
Hello, I like money.
And so I watched this the other day and a woman was saying that women have more to lose in a divorce than men. And they were saying, well, the amount of people that are no longer with us that take their own, you know what I'm talking about, I don't want to get demonetized, they end themselves. The amount of those people who are men are significantly higher than that of women. And so following a divorce or breakup, it's way more prevalent to men to decide, I don't want to be on earth anymore. Had she not thought that perhaps it's men who lose more when they get out of the relationship? I worked my entire life to make millions of dollars, and she's now going to take my entire life's fortunes. She's taking my children away from me, and she's spreading gossip, lies, and rumors about me, and so I can't handle it anymore. Had she ever thought of that? I don't think so. And so, case in point, John Cena, world famous actor, wrestler, what did he do? It says, John Cena made Nikki Bella sign a 75-page cohabitation contract before she could move into his Tampa mansion. And so the females, well, what do you think they say to that? Girl, run. He doesn't love you. You can't see me in court. If you aren't rich and or famous, I would not recommend putting one of these agreements in front of your girlfriend before she moves in, unless you're trying to end it. She's not wifey. That's what he's saying. No, just no. What women have done, the feminists of the world, women in general, is they want to make it look like it's your fault. And so this is what they do. If you want me to sign a prenup, then that means you don't love me. No, this is the actual facts. Women who sign prenups increase the chances of the marriage lasting by 30%. If she says you don't love me, then you respond with, if you loved me, you would sign this because that would increase her chances of staying together by 30%. The actual answer, if you spin it around, what the reality is, she doesn't love you. If she loved you, she would sign it because why does she need a way out? Hey, she loves you for you no matter what. It's not about the money. And so why would she not sign it?
And in that contract, he called her a guest. He said she had no rights to anything in the property and that she had to move out immediately after they broke up.
Exactly. This is what you do. This is my house. I paid for everything. You're a guest here. I'm going to pay all the bills. You don't have to pay anything, but I own this house. You are a guest. You're not a tenant. You're not paying rent. You're not splitting the bills with me. And so in the event that we break up, you just leave. You're a guest until you're not. If you choose to break up with me, to cheat on me, to go to another man, whatever, then you just leave. It's that simple. You're staying with me as a guest. You're not paying rent. You can't just say, oh, you have to give me 90 days and this and that. No, you're a guest. And if we decide to break up or I just don't like you anymore because we changed our attitudes, then, well, you don't need to stay. That's how it should be done. That is actually fair. And if you're watching this thinking that isn't fair, it's because you've been brainwashed. You've been taught since you were early age that marriage means happily ever after and no problem could ever happen. Problems still happen. 75%, my estimation, that problems happen after marriage. Many people, they stick through it, they stay only because they have to. And what do you think those people are doing? One spouse is cheating on the other. They hate living together. They're not even sleeping in the same rooms. They just do it because they have to. They are stuck.
Now, some people might call John Cena a jerk for doing this.
No, only women. Anyone that would call somebody a jerk for looking after themselves is trying to manipulate him and or the person they're with. And so if you're a girlfriend, you could show her this. And if you hear her say things like, that's stupid, you know exactly what she's thinking. Girls aren't going to come out and say, I'm a gold digger. They're not going to say that. They're just going to manipulate you slowly into saying, you would never make me sign that, right? Because you know that I love you. If you love me so much, why wouldn't you just sign it? Like, what's the problem? Like, don't you love me? Why wouldn't you sign it? I don't get the problem.
This prevents Nikki from later on saying that she had sweat equity in the property, that she helped increase the value, that she helped put time, effort, resources, or even money.
And trust me, that's what they're going to say. Just trust me on this. I know women, and they might say, I would never do that to you. Ever would I do that? First thing they'll do, first chance they'll get. If you don't believe me, you just have to understand this. I'm 49. I'm almost 50. You're probably 19 or 20, whatever age you are, it's less than me most likely. And so I'm teaching you to not make mistakes. You cannot trust everything that people tell you. You can go more by their actions than their words. Their words are going to say a lot. What are their actions? Even if their actions are perfect, it doesn't mean that they will never change. I believe everyone knows someone who's been through a divorce. Ask them if it was easy. And think of it. 60% of marriages end in divorce. And so on that one special day, they were in love like no other. It would never happen to them. And so no matter how perfect your relationship is, if you think logically, it might not always be that way. I mean, when I was a kid, bologna burgers were my favorite meal. For a while, a couple of years, then it was pizza circles. I remember I loved hot dogs. I remember young enough, I didn't even like hamburgers. Hot dog or hamburger? Hot dog for sure. No way am I eating a hamburger. Your preferences, they change. You might be, for right now, maybe you just like to party, going to the clubs, dancing, but now you're 60. Imagine if your wife is out partying harder than last time, she's going to festival, raves, and so on, and you just want to sit home and read books. Maybe you no longer connect. It's not your fault. It's not her fault. And so why not plan for what happens in the after? Why is it that marriage or cohabitation, one of the biggest decisions you can ever make in your life, we do it on a whim with no plan whatsoever? No insurance. I mean, when I go for a drive, I have car insurance, I have house insurance in case problems happen. What about marriage insurance? Marriage insurance is that piece of paper, that prenup or cohabitation that protects you and or your partner in the event that things just don't work out, which are very likely to occur.
I get a lot of calls about couples that break up and it gets ugly. This is a way to save that.
And so glad to see many men have chimed in. He's a smart man. I look up to John Cena. Now he's a hero. And of course, the women, he is not brilliant. He is immoral. Yeah, because if a woman just gets with a rich guy, he's making 8 figures, 9 figures, whatever, and she can just fake it. I'm just going to pretend that I like him. And then once she moves in or once she's married, you know what? On second thoughts, I don't actually love you. I just want half of your money. Does that seem fair, ladies? Does it really? You're going to, of course, object if you're a gold digger, if you're a lying piece of shit woman that doesn't give a shit about somebody's income, and you're just using him. Of course, you're going to make comments like that. But if you truly love the guy, do you want to take half of his money? John Cena, I don't know what he's worth. Maybe he's worth $100 million. And you meet this guy and you fall in love and then you move in or get married. And then a year later, you don't like him anymore. Should you get $50 million? Really? Like, you really think you earned that? That's your right. A lot of people are schemers. And you can actually fake liking somebody, especially for guys who perhaps they think that this is my dream woman. If I wrote everything about them on paper in ChatGPT, they're a 10 out of 10. Even if they don't like you, you're thinking, yeah, but I like the way that you look. And so a lot of people, well, men, they think with their eyes. They're looking and they're like, I love this. Yeah, you look great. But their personality is shit. And you put up with it for the first 3 or 6 months. You're thinking, this is perfect. I am with the person that looks the best. Then you realize looks is not nearly as important as we once thought. But on the other side, the woman is thinking, yeah, you have the exact bank account that I want. It had to start with 8 or 9 figures. And so you got it. I'm going to do whatever you need me to do for a year. Just keep buying me Hermes bags and keeping me on yachts and vacations. And I'll say I love you all day long. But then once you're married, once they move in, you know what? I don't like this guy's attitude. He ain't 6'5" with blue eyes. He's a 5'6" manlet. And so I don't like this guy anymore. Be careful of that. And so just like Cena's protecting his assets, you should be protecting your body. And so what better way than to click the link in the description, go to AlgoRx and get your blood work done, qualified medical doctor to go over it and see what exactly do you need. Are you now seeing Cialis or Tadalafil? Or do you have undiagnosed high blood pressure? I'm coaching clients. Some of them I'm like, your blood pressure is that high. We need to fix you up right now. You never know. The silent killer, blood pressure. Go and check it out. What medications do you need? Do you need to go to your doctor? Can you even see your doctor? And so please click the link in the description. Use code Greg. I'm a part owner of AlgoRx. And they have cheaper prices than last time. Many HRT clinics and so on, these various companies, they sell for very high prices. And so although the services are great, the prices are even greater and many people can't afford them. And so imagine if most people who need these medications, they can't afford it. But with AlgoRx, they made the prices cheaper than last time. And guys, if you haven't gotten a girlfriend by now, then perhaps you need to work on your physique. I'm sorry, but if you're ugly and fat and bald, the chances getting a woman, they actually go down. Work out. GLP Max helps you to lose weight, lowers your appetite. Turk Max gives you more endurance, more recovery, better strength, more muscle. And so if you're looking for more muscle and less fat, get all of this and start going to the gym and losing weight. Don't forget about GO2 Max, of course, to help improve your cardio. I'm doing 7 hours of cardio a week and or more, and I'm fitter than last time. And so I highly recommend it. I train twice a week, 2 full body sessions a week, and I'm maintaining and putting on muscle even at 49. And so guys, what are you waiting for? We've got so many supplements. We've even got hungrier than last time if you're too skinny and you want to eat more. We've got harder than last time. If the downstairs isn't harder than last time, we've got you covered. Head to the website, code Greg, 15% off. Don't forget about Momentous Clothing. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm. Like the video and watch the top bloop. That one, watch that one. You don't need to watch the bottom, but the top one you do. And of course, there's the cookbooks, training books, Circle Diet book, everything on the website, coaching from me and my team. Head to the website. And until next time, I am out.